It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So that'll back him up 5. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to
touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Akers has got the 1st down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Again, Goff.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
75 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Leonard Floyd was the number 9 overall pick in 2015 by the Chicago Bears out of the University of Georgia. Spent 4 seasons with Chicago, but had his best year yet with the Los Angeles Rams in 2020. A career high, 10.5 sacks.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work. But when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises. And he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, You should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st down, it's gone. Throw left side to Reynolds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Here's Goff.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 49.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Going up top for Kupp. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. To throw is Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw under pressure, and they got to him again. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Man, they ain't got a chance, bud. They ain't got a chance.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? First here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Stafford on first down. Flushed out right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the 50, it's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Beckham. Football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw. Goff. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Yeah, they're trying to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yards.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Again, it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and goal. Stafford, he'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Will Parks. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Detroit. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Goff. It's complete to Williams. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Goff looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 10, Stafford on the run. He'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. 2-2 Atwell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. QT now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Goff now looks to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. A shotgun snap for Goff.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Goff now looking to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down?
And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Stafford now to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now it's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Goff now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Detroit, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss drops them back to 4.